Hello! So I wanted to make a video before therapy, which is tomorrow. Because my therapist this week wanted me to think about why I'm still throwing up, why I'm still binging and purging, even though I don't want to. And I've made the conscious decision that I want to change, and I'm going to therapy because I want to, as opposed to going because someone's making me, I'm going because I want to get better. I've made the personal choice that I want to do this for myself. And I've been seeing my therapist for almost a month now, maybe a little more than a month now, and I'm still binging and purging, daily. And so my therapist wanted me to think about why that's happening and what's keeping me in the cycle of binging and purging. And I see my therapist every Thursday, and today's Wednesday, so I have therapy tomorrow. So for the past week, I've been thinking about this, and it's been simmering in the back of my mind, just why, and I have no idea. I had no idea until last night. I was laying in my bed, you know how you lay in your bed right before you go to sleep and your brain just starts thinking of all of these things that you should have been thinking about during the day. Yeah, so that was me last night, and I'm just thinking about bulimia and binging and purging and how much pain it causes and why I keep doing it and all of this stuff. And it just hit me that I am terrified of change. It scares me when I have no idea what's going to happen to me in the future if I am not bulimic in the future. I have no idea what my life is going to be like, and that scares the hell out of me. And so I would say that's probably the biggest reason why I haven't gotten better yet. I'm still binging and purging an average of 2 times a day. Sometimes it's 3, sometimes it's 4, sometimes it's 5 on the really, really bad days. And it's because I'm really afraid of what's going to happen to me physically and mentally, over the course of my life if I don't binge and purge every day. For the past couple days, some of my days have been one binge and purge for the day, and the anxiety that creates, it's terrible. I get so anxious after I eat a meal and I'm telling myself that I'm not going to purge. I keep telling myself that I'm not going to purge, and I go for a couple of hours, and then eventually I end up binging and purging. But on the days where I have class, if I can make it until class time, then I can't purge it. And on the days that I make it to class time without purging, I get so anxious that I end up binging and purging in the evening just to make myself feel better. Because it's scary to me, the idea of not binging and purging. I feel like I'm gonna wake up the next day and be a totally different person. Especially in the mirror. My mirror is my safe haven. It's how I make sure that I look the same from day to day, which is kind of ironic because I don't look the same from day to day. I drop pounds. I've been dropping pounds. I weighed 105, I weighed 108 pounds in June, and it is now October, mid-October, and I weigh 99 pounds. But I still feel like I look the same as I did at the beginning of the summer. And so, even though to me I look the same, I guess to other people I don't, and according to the scale I don't. But it's still my sense of security, I guess, the mirror. And I just have this great fear that if I spend a day without binging and purging, I'm gonna look different to myself in the mirror, and it won't be in a good way. To be honest, I'm starting to kind of like what I see in the mirror. even though it doesn't look very different to me from what it was in the beginning of the summer, I guess I've been telling myself that I've been getting used to my image. And it's just the whole getting used to it, I guess. It's comfortable for me. It's familiar to me. And I don't want it to change. Like, eating when I'm upset about something or I have an overwhelming feeling about something, it could be overwhelmingly upset, overwhelmingly angry, overwhelmingly bored. Just anything that's an intense feeling. I turn to food, and that's what I'm used to. That's what I'm familiar with. It's what I like doing. And in a way, I guess food is something that I've learned to trust. It's always gonna be there. Like, if I know that it's there, it will stay there. There's no way that it's gonna disappear. Like, I'm not gonna open my cupboard expecting something to be there and find it gone. So food is trustworthy. It's something that I can control. I have complete control over it. And so the idea of turning food back into what it should be, which is just a part of life instead of what my life revolves around, that's scary because then I don't know what I'm supposed to control because in my mind I don't have control over most of the things in my life. And I guess that's another reason why I keep binging and purging, because I like the control of it. And so it's the familiarity. Familiarity, is that a word? Um, this, the fact that I'm used to it. I think familiarity is a word. Just the fact that I'm used to it, and it's a sense of constant, something constant in my life that will always be there when I need it to be. And the control. And so that will be, I guess, my answer to her question when I see her tomorrow. I wanted to make a video about my binge foods and what I normally would eat in a binge, even though I have like a really long list of binge foods. There's some that I binge on more often than others, and a lot of times, to be really honest, it comes down to price, what's cheaper, and what I usually have around the house. But I wanted to make a video about that, and then what I keep in my cupboard and my fridge, because I'm trying to be healthier now. I'm trying to wean myself off of binge foods, and it's really, really hard. But I will make that video tomorrow because I'm kind of tired right now. And then maybe if therapy goes well, or it doesn't go well, or if something happens in therapy, I'll make a video about that. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.